rules with impunity. The Marion Woods shooting broke all the existing rules. That's not legal under what we have in place right now. Mm-hmm. What should give these folks confidence that new rules will be followed when the existing rules aren't followed?
We know for sure that the work that we're doing with the reforms really speak to some areas of change that need to happen. Mm-hmm. On Friday, I think you might have heard the chief of police held to some accountability within his own police department, and we want to make sure that every police officer pledges not on my watch, which is a significant campaign that ends up ending any type of racism, any type of institutional racism that might exist.
Assuming that the officers turn each other in.
We believe that that's a really important step. The mayor did direct that letter. At the same time, we're working very closely with Chief Sir to be able to look at different police reforms with the police commission.
So how come...
And I'm happy to give you a packet if you're interested in that.
Sure, but here's my question. How come, all right, there are 4 young men of color dead, mm-hmm. all right? We have video mm-hmm. of at least one of those incidents. Mm-hmm. We have witnesses to others. Nothing has happened. No one has been disciplined. One of the officers that shot Alex Nieto was promoted from sergeant to lieutenant. Mm-hmm. Right? No one has had so much as a disciplinary letter in their file. No one has been held accountable for anything. I mean, I think that's what people are very frustrated about here is no one's, how can we have any faith? How can the public have any faith in new rules when no one's accountable?
Well, I would say first, does everyone clearly understand the police reforms that are going on?
Yeah, I understand the reforms.
There's a significant amount of reforms
I understand
that are going on right now.
And the question that I have, that is a question that I keep hearing from the community over and over again is, what good will they do when you can break the current rules and nothing happens?
I do believe that there's some officers that are moving forward and have done the best that they can to engage with the community, be a part of our work, make sure that they continue standing with the oath as public servants.
Who violated your existing rules, all the ones that are written in the police manuals, right? And they're written in the sheriff's manuals, and I'm sure that Sheriff Gomez knows that because he's read the manuals, and the sheriff's department doesn't shoot people as much. In fact, I don't think you guys shoot people at all. But there are rules on when you can shoot somebody. Those rules were not followed in that case. Nothing has happened. So people in the community are
I wouldn't say nothing has happened. I would say that there's an investigation.
They're still armed.
There's an investigation right now on some of the cases. I think it's unfair to say that nothing has happened. Mm-hmm. And there's significant change and progress around time and distance, around being able to make sure that there's accountability in terms of the way that the officers engage in any moment, in any scene, whenever there's a critical incident. The reality is that there is significant changes and reforms that are going on, and we're asking to partner with the Department of Justice to make sure that we can continue looking at, in a confidential way, right, and in a unanimous way, what are some other significant changes that we need to see. So there's not, to say that there has been nothing is not a correct statement.
No, you're talking about a whole lot of new rules and reforms, which is lovely, and a lot of them are needed.
And we need to see that type of change is what you're saying, right?
I don't think anyone out here has any disagreement with that. The bigger disagreement we have is that there's 4 young men dead and no one's been held accountable.
I wouldn't say that no one's been held accountable. I would say that there's an investigation going on in the cases. I think currently the chief is working tremendously hard to be able to look at trying to create significant change in the police department where everyone can stand by the oath of the police as a public servant. And the mayor is making sure to be able to support him in that way.